Right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to your 15-minute stretch break. My name is TJ. For today's class, you won't need a mat or anything. So let's just get started. So we're going to start with our feet wide, and we're just going to reach down the middle. So just reaching towards the floor. Just feeling that stretch in the back of the legs. Excellent job. Now I want you to stand up and I want you to kind of make an airplane with your arms or just have your arms out by your side. And now I want you to turn that upper body and have your left going towards your right foot. So left hand towards the right foot and the right hand is straight up in the air. And then I want you to come back to that airplane. And then I want you to reach right hand towards the left foot. And that left hand is straight up in the air. And then I want you to bring it back up. Other side, one last time. Again, left hand reaching towards the right foot. If it feels more comfortable to where it's mid-calf or maybe the knee, you could do that as well. Last time, airplane, and then left or right hand towards the left foot. And again, whether it's more comfortable mid-calf or mid-knee. And back up. All right. So bring those feet together. And I just want you to gently, just kind of twisting that upper torso, just getting a little bit of that movement within our spine. Again, when we sit in a chair and we feel like we're locked up, we need to bring that movement back or it starts to create some problems. All right. So same sort of stretch with those vertebrae or that spine. I want you to give yourself a great big hug. This is my favorite one. I love doing it all the time. So I want you to roll yourself down one vertebrae at a time. And like I always say, imagine like it's a slinky. And then when you get to the very bottom, dropping those hands, and again, reaching for the toes. And it's okay this time around if your back is rounded, because I want you to feel that stretch all the way down to your low back. And re-hug yourself and roll up slowly. So one vertebrae at a time. And then as you make it to the very top, I want you to roll those shoulders back. Excellent job. All right, so our chest stretch, hands down by our side. And we are going to lift behind us. If you want, you could clasp your hands together and you can lift that way too. Again, whatever is comfortable or feels best for you. So feeling the stretch through the chest. Nice job. All right, so I'm going to turn your direction. All right, so feeling the stretch or this stretch for our back right underneath our armpit into the side of our stomach. I just want you to lean. So left hand reaching towards that right side. And if you want to feel this stretch a little bit more within the hip, I want you to bring those feet together. Just be careful if you feel a little unbalanced or imbalanced, maybe kind of hang on to a wall or be close enough to where you can kind of balance yourself if you need to. And let's go the other side. So feet apart, right hand reaching towards that left. Really reach, extending that arm. And again, if you want to feel that stretch more on the right side, again, just reaching with your feet together versus feet apart. Nice job. All right. All right, so the next one we're going to do, I am going to face the mirror so you can see what I'm doing. But I want you to place your right hand on the upper part of your back and then take your left hand coming up from your low back and seeing if you can get your fingertips to touch. And this particular stretch is kind of testing your flexibility of your shoulders. I know it becomes a little challenging when we have shoulder issues, so just doing what we can. And now I want you to switch and do the other side. So left hand on the upper part of your back, and then taking that right hand, bringing it up from the low back or the bottom part of your back, and then trying to get those fingertips to touch. And again, I'll turn around so that you see kind of what that looks like. So again, trying your best, but not forcing it, especially if there's any shoulder issues involved. All right, so we're going to go feet wide again. We're going to bring a little bit of that blood flow back into the shoulders, especially after doing that last one. So I want you to bend from your waist. And I just want you to let the arms kind of dangle and just making circles, small circles. You could go the other way. Nice job. All right, so stand up for me. And again, be careful as you stand, especially when your head has been below your heart. If you tend to get dizzy easy, just be careful when you stand back up. All right, so we're going to do our quad stretch. So the front part of our leg, our upper thigh. I want you to grab your left foot. And again, keeping that left leg in line with the right leg. If you need to hang on to a wall, a chair, or cubicle, just for balance, stability, especially within that right ankle. And I want you to switch and do the other side. Sometimes you feel like your balance is tested a little bit, especially if one leg is a little better than the other. Nice job. All right, so we're going to go back to feet wide. And I want you to now reach towards your right foot with both hands. And then I want you to walk it in front of you and then walk it to the other side with both hands towards the left foot. And then walk it back to the center. And then I want you to stand, keep your feet wide. And now I want you to, I will turn to the side so you see what it looks like. So I want you to sit back towards one side. So picking a leg, sitting towards that one side, feeling the stretch through that inner thigh on whichever leg is straight out to the side of you. So it might be your left, it might be your right. So it doesn't have to be a full like on squat. It could just be a partial squat as long as you feel that stretch through the inside part of the leg. And now I want you to go to the other side. So again, if I turn to the side so you can see what it looks like, just a partial squat towards one leg and having the other leg extended. Try to keep your upper body a little bit more upright versus if you were down, like your whole upper body is parallel to the floor. Nice job. All right. So the next one that we're going to do is for that calf. So that bottom part of the lower leg, I want you to take this kind of split stance. So where one leg is in front of you, the other one is behind you. Just a slight bend in that leg that's in front, and then pressing that back foot or the back heel into the floor. Feeling that stretch through the back of your leg, through the back of the calf. Keeping both feet pointing straight ahead. Nice job, everyone. All right, so we're going to change it just a little bit. I want you to take your foot and I want you to point it towards the back of your right, still pressing that heel back into the floor. So again, your front leg, that foot is going to be pointing straight, and then that back leg, that foot is going to be kind of slightly tilted towards, or that toe is pointed towards the back of the right heel or left heel, whichever side you're on. All right, so let's switch legs. So now I've got my left leg in front, my right leg in back, and both feet are pointing straight ahead. And I'm taking that back right heel, and I'm pushing it into the floor. Again, you don't have to have a very wide stance. You can have a little bit more of a narrow stance. Just depends on your flexibility. Nice job. All right. So now taking that back right foot, I want you to tilt or turn that right toe or the right toes towards your left heel. Feeling that stretch just a little differently in the back of the calf. So for anyone who wears heels, or whether it's actual like high heels or even like a dress shoe, if your foot or your heel is elevated off the ground by at least 1.5 inches, those back of those calf muscles, they're in kind of a flexed position, so they get tight, and that can alter how we do things, from our squats to our lunges. Nice job. All right. So the next one that we're going to do, if you have a wall behind you, you could do this one. If you do this standing without a wall or something behind you, just be careful. All right. So hands reaching towards the sky or towards the ceiling. I just want you to slightly lean back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just so you feel that stretch through the core. So pretty much through your abdomen, below the waist, through your waist belt or your the band in your pants. And then I want you to straighten back up, really reaching for the sky. And one last and final stretch, actually second to last and final stretch. I want you to extend your arm, and I want you to use your free hand to pull on the palm of your other. So just stretching out through the front of that upper arm and the lower arm. So like I said, second to last stretch that we will do. Other side, so extending that right hand or that right arm, and then using your left hand to pull on your right. So your right palm. And again, feeling that stretch through the top of your upper arm into the top of your lower. All right, so let's finish off with just kind of more of a breathing piece. So just kind of take your hands, just breathe in through your nose, breathe in, through the nose. And then when you're ready to blow, blow it out through the mouth. Big deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, and last time out through the mouth. Nice job, everyone. Awesome. All right, so for tomorrow, there is yoga class. Since there wasn't yoga on Monday, there is yoga sculpt tomorrow morning through Zoom. And then there is express abs through Zoom at noon. And then I have a small group strength class at 5 p.m., which is in person. All right. Have a great day, everyone. See ya.